I understand that there's popular narrative of Africans relating to each other, especially how South Africans relate to Nigerians and anyone else outside of the country. There are politics in between. We can't deny that there are certain people of our race that are problematic, that brings problems in our society.
Okay.
And those people might not be ashamed of it. And there's a reality that here as South Africans or people of Africa or the world, we choose to not take responsibility of. No one comes to anybody's countries without those people allowing them to do so. There's certain people in South Africa that benefits from the chaos that we bring to ourselves. There's certain business people who allow, whether, let's make a typical example from, there's a popular thing that Nigerians are drug dealers.
Yeah.
But as if there were no drugs in South Africa before Nigerians arrived. Meaning that maybe what has happened is that the same people who are doing that business are finding problematic. And now the market is huge. Similar applies that in South Africa, meaning that if the business of drugs was helpful for other families during whatever time before South Africa was open to other countries, it was beneficial to certain people. Now everybody can trade and sell drugs, meaning that it's a problem of the country to not have proper hardcore principles and ways of dealing with drug dealers.
Drug issues, yeah.
So basically, the stigma happens to fall on the Nigerians. So I think also for my fellow brothers who are Nigerians, it's their duty to actually say, look, let's deal with this because it reflects bad on us. Because no South African is going to stop changing their mindset if they're popular, because everyone lives surviving on what's shown in front of them. But the funny part is, on a communal space, you'd find the same people who might be doing these things we don't agree in the society. They're part of a society. They have friends within the society. Beside what they do, selling the drugs, they happen to integrate themselves in the community. They happen to have children in the same community. So meaning that it's a very complex problem that needs us as South Africans to actually look at and say, okay, there's a problem of drug use.
Okay.
There's a problem of violence. There's a problem of crime. There's many of these programs. South Africa is open to other countries and other people who are wanting a way of living. And one of them is maybe crime and selling drugs. And that is actually happening. And also we can say maybe as South Africans, we are in trouble because we recently got our freedom. So we're trying to find ourselves, who we are and how we can navigate this freedom.
Do you think South Africa can open its border too quickly?
Excuse me?
Do you think South Africa can open its border too quickly for different nationality to be into the country? Especially, I'm still holding it around our continent, Africa.
I won't say they open it quickly because I won't know before if the borders were that open.
Okay.
Maybe they were open, but there were rules and not to say people were not traveling outside and inside South Africa while there was apartheid system. Maybe I can say now it's so open enough because people from Nigeria knows that there's black government running there. They'll be lenient to another black brother.
Okay.
Maybe that's where the exploitation is for those who are into criminality.
Okay.
They know that the black people are in charge in that country. So I won't be treated badly like I was coming to a country that was run by maybe white people, because they're also, during apartheid, black people, wherever they come from, they knew Ugutiba, the white people during apartheid didn't care if you were Nigerian, Zimbabwean, you are black.
And that's it.
That's it. It ended there. So now we're living in a time where you are defined based on where you come from. So meaning that the judgment of the border
Yeah.
The openness of the border is based on Africa. South Africa, when it got free, it meant black people are free. It didn't just meant only South
South Africans
Africans.
are free.
It meant all Africans are free to become Africans in South Africa because we are all in Africa.
Yeah.
But the only problem was the system of change was not integrated in our lifestyle, you know,
Yeah.
on how to think, how to organize, and how to do things. We relied on the government to tell us how to relate.